Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Wednesday, January 21st, 2026. Let's take a look what's going on the economic calendar for today. So what do we have here? CPI data from the UK beats the expectations of 3.3% with the actual number 3.4 and the previous number 3.2%. CPI up. PPI input down from 0.3 to minus 0.2. That's about the London session. IAA monthly report scheduled for release at 10 o'clock. Please remember, World Economic Forum in Davos starts today. So we might have some interesting comments and remarks from this meeting. CBI industrial trends orders from the UK scheduled for release at noon. Then we have RMPI data from Canada scheduled for release at 2:30. At the same time, we got US President Donald Trump will give a speech as well. Then 3:15, Bank of England Deputy Governor Woods will give a speech. Then at 4 o'clock, we got pending home sales. At 5:45, we got ECB President Christine Lagarde to give a speech. At 6 o'clock, we got Atlanta Fed GDP Now data scheduled for release. 28 bond action will take place at 7 o'clock. At 10:30, we got API weekly crude oil stock data release. And 10:45, electronic card retail sales data from the New Zealand will be visible. So quite interesting day, especially if we take into the account the Davos summit. So without any further ado, let's switch to the charts. We'll start with euro dollar. So the euro dollar 4-hour time frame chart, big breakout above the 1.1709 level. Now this level is being tested, so it will act as the technical support, as you can see here. 1.1704 will act as the technical support as well. Movement towards movements from the 1.1578 hits 1.1769 over 200 pips. So this is the technical resistance. We have indicated this level before. Big pin bar here, looking like shooting star-ish pin bar candle here on a 4-hour time frame chart into the extremely overbought market conditions. So this bullish divergence worked perfectly. 210 pips up was for a grab, and now the market is consolidating recent gains. Little pressure from the extremely overbought conditions, so the pullback towards the technical support. The outlook remains bullish for the euro dollar ahead of the Davos news and all the other data. So that was the euro dollar. Cable went up as well, but not that much. We hit this technical resistance 1.3485, 1.3492, and let's say this is the supply zone. Obviously, we went lower below the 200 periods moving average. 100 periods moving average yet again. Now 1.3463 will be technical resistance as well, and we're consolidating in a very, very narrow range, just above the trend line. Right, so if we go lower, then the next technical support is located roughly around here, 1.3412. Right, so this is the technical support, and we can find the support here, and the market might be ready to move higher. But the momentum is, as you can see, is positive, but it's not strong. So maybe the test of the level of 50, maybe a little bit below the 50 is expected. Test of the trend line, test of the technical support. If it holds, bulls might push the prices higher. US dollar versus the Japanese yen keeps moving inside of a very tight range. All right, around this technical supports, the previous technical supports. Nevertheless, it looks like the market has been rejected from 158.61. Then it consolidated, and it's being rejected yet again. So that trend line here looks quite hefty. It's been confirmed that the market sees this trend line. So let me just make it a little bit more visible. Momentum is barely negative. Now it's even barely neutral. Now it's even negative, 46 points only. So it looks like the market is preparing for a penetration test of a lower level of technical support, 157 157.33 and the 100 periods moving average, which is located at 157.42. The upside is quite limited right now. The bulls lost the momentum. There is a bearish pressure around this trend line. So we will see how the market will react on this. Gold keeps trending up like crazy, and now all of this our multi-time frame divergences has been invalidated on a 4-hour time frame chart. Let me switch to daily. Daily still has the bearish divergence between this high and this high here on the price, and this high here and this one. So definitely there is bearish divergence on gold. However, the gold keeps moving higher. 4,864 current price. We almost hit 4,900 as the gold keeps moving up relentlessly. There is no clues, no indication of this uptrend to be terminated or reversed just yet, except the extremely overbought market conditions. Very nice touch of the level of 50 during this consolidation, and then movement to the upside. So gold continues to rise. S&P 500 ahead of the Davis is trading lower. We broke below the January 2nd low at 6,818. New low was made at 6,785, and the market now is testing this level, which will be the resistance now, right? So definitely we are below 100 periods moving average. We are below this orange trend line. I just wonder whether this internal trend line will do something. No, I don't think so. So there was just a breakout, and that's it. Okay, right now extremely oversold market conditions. The market is trying to move higher. However, if there is a rejection here, next target is way below the current price, roughly around 6,715. This is the next technical support for the bulls. Eventually, any breakout below this level will be very, very bearish in the short term. Crude oil doesn't do much, I guess. Yes, still inside of the range. So right now the situation is very clear for the crude oil. We are trading inside of the range, nothing new here. But the Bitcoin is quite interesting right now, because we are back into the Christmas end of the year consolidation levels, into extremely oversold conditions. So we broke below this 91,000, 90,000 technical support, and then that means the next target for the bears is way below, because it is at one of these technical levels, roughly below $85,000. We are on a 4-hour time frame chart below 100 periods moving average. We broke below all of the important technical support levels. We broke below 90,000 technical support levels, and right now the situation is very, very tricky for the bulls, because it looks like the market wants to move lower. Extremely oversold conditions, so maybe there will be some bounce to the upside. However, on a daily it looks like we are going lower from the extremely overbought conditions, as you can see here, 98,000, and now we pass the level of 50 and we are back into the bearish territory. RSI 42 points, so it looks like after this fake rally to the upside and inability to break above the $100,000 level, the Bitcoin is back into the Christmas end of the year consolidation levels and about to test those levels here. If there is no bounce from these levels here, the low from the November 21st will be tested, and this low is at 80,590. So very big bearish pressure here on the bears. On the bulls below. It looks like this movement to the upside was just to test the 100 periods moving average. Then dark cloud cover, a little bit of no volatility, breakout, a test of the support didn't help, breakout lower, next target way below the current level. So it looks like there is a bearish pressure on the Bitcoin whatsoever. Please stay focused, stay vigilant. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.